It is 8:17, live look at downtown Grand Rapids, where here in just a couple of days, the Greatest Generation celebration is getting ready to start. That's going to start up on Labor Day.
Ooh, exciting stuff. Yeah, it's going to be starting. It's heading back to West Michigan. Very much so an exciting time to be able to celebrate the Greatest Generation. Lots of exciting stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. One of the things we are celebrating, of course, the 80th anniversary since the end of World War II, celebrating that generation. Joining us now, Joel Westfall with the Ford Presidential Library and Museum and committee co-chair Brian Howenstein. We appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for coming in early this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. I mean, the last time we saw you, you guys were very much in the preparation mode of this. I'm imagining that this is starting to ramp up for you guys now, just a couple of days out.
Well, it's been a year-long process of getting ready to get this ready for Monday, Labor Day. And it's just been a lot of work. There's a lot that has gone into this. I mean, the parade is going to be huge. We're really hoping that people come out and enjoy that parade. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You're never going to see another parade like this ever again. It's not just any kind of parade. It's a 1945 era parade, an honor parade. Everything in that parade is going to look like it's from 1945. We have a World War II aircraft from the Air Zoo coming up from Portage. We've got about 15 vehicles, all of them era vehicles, all like 1939 Pontiac Zephyrs, 1934 fire truck.
Wow.
Everything is going to look like it's 1945. We've got a couple of big high school bands and a bunch of other stuff. We're giving away American flags along the route, and we really want people. We've been kind of telling people that we understand it's Labor Day, but the parade is at 10:30 in the morning. Come out to the parade in the morning and then go do your barbecue in the afternoon.
Which I think is an easy ask.
Yeah.
When you, in the grand scheme of things, especially when, you know, these men and women sacrifice so much so we can have those freedoms on Labor Day.
Yeah,
Come on down and celebrate.
They did.
That's why it's so important, right, that we're down there. And don't forget the flyover, Joel. So not immediately, but soon after the parade, we have a flyover of World War II aircraft, some flying in from Willow Run, which is where many of our aircrafts during World War II were manufactured, meeting up with a group that's coming over from Muskegon, another 6 trainer planes from Muskegon. So it's really going to be a special day and the right way to kick off a full week of activities for Greatest Generation.
Yeah, and that flyover is a statewide event. I mean, that will be taking off from Ypsilanti, flying across the Capitol Dome over Lansing, then 2 times over Grand Rapids, then to Muskegon, then down to the Portage and the Air Zoo, and then back to Ypsilanti.
It's pretty cool that everybody, no matter where you are in the lower half of the state, you're going to kind of get to celebrate with Grand Rapids as we kind of do get to honor those folks.
Yeah, seeing the planes, the cars that are all World War II era, it's going to almost feel like a little bit of a time capsule, like moving time capsule, which is really cool to see, of course, but there's so much effort and preparation that had to go into all of this. Can you speak to all of the preparation that's really had to take place?
I can tell you 2-3 months ago, we were in panic mode because we were looking for surviving Greatest Generation folks because they are the focal point of this parade. And we have, thanks to Lou Paletta, one of our organizers, we have now over 30 Greatest Generation people that will be boarding a couple of trolley buses, and so we'll be able to honor them in that way. The vehicles, the World War II era vehicles, were very challenging to identify. We thought Gilmore Car Museum was going to come forward with many of these cars, and then I think they had a sprinkling of 3 or 4. But we had to fill in a big gap there. So we, as Joel mentioned, I think we have a couple dozen of those at this point, and it's been a lot of work to get those. 2 groups of Rosie the Riveters. They all dress up like the Rosie on the poster, right, with the scarves and so forth. So those groups will be there, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Daughters of the American Revolution. You can talk about our
Grand Marshals.
And then we have the Grand Marshals. Of course, you cannot have a parade without Grand Marshals. And the first one you're showing here is Maxine Beauvais. Maxine is 101 years young. And she is absolutely amazing. She was a Rosie. She worked at one of the naval shipyards in Norfolk, Virginia area, Portsmouth, I think, Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. And then we have Jean Corey. Jean Corey is 99 years old, and Jean served with the 86th Infantry Division in Europe, and once that war was over in Europe, he actually was transferred to the Philippines to help out in the mopping up actions in the Philippines. Gene will actually be not only our Grand Marshal for the parade, Gene is also scheduled to throw out the first pitch at our other signature event at LMCU Ballpark, Greatest Generation Night at the ballpark on the evening of September 2nd. And Gene will be throwing out the first pitch that night. That's going to be a great event as well. LMCU September 2nd. It's doggy night, so you get to bring your pet, and then you can help us honor the America's Greatest Generation by a bunch of stuff, a lot of cool stuff that's going to go on during that game.
Yeah, I know you've got a ton of events all throughout next week, but I think it would be very important, and I'd be remiss if I didn't ask about this. You mentioned how you could only find around 30 folks from the Greatest Generation. This is probably going to be one of the last celebrations that some of those folks get, right? It's morbid to say, but I mean, it's honest.
It's the reason why we decided to do this one last time. Last year in June, during the D-Day, the 80th anniversary of D-Day, it was actually mentioned by the national news that this is the last time anybody will be alive. And Brian and I kind of got together and decided we should really do this one more time. And we did the big 75th 5 years ago. I mean, it was the biggest in the country outside of Pearl Harbor. Only that one was larger. We really believe that we think this is going to be the largest in the country again. I've been kind of looking around the country, seeing if anybody else is doing something like this. I don't think I haven't seen anything.
Wow.
And so that's kind of one of the reasons why we wanted to do this is exactly your point. They are not going to be around in 5 years for the 85th. This is it. I mean, they're all like 96, 97, 100 years old. During the post event of the party, we were having 2 birthdays, 100-year-old birthdays at our post parade event.
Wow.
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 It's definitely going to be an incredible sight to see. I mean, all of these very powerful people coming together to be able to have everybody celebrate them, which is, of course, really great to be able to have for this 80th celebration. Now, the parade is new. There's, of course, a lot of preparations that have gone into this to make this year special. Can you guys talk a little bit more about some of the other new things that have been brought to this year's celebration specifically?
Yeah, so we have 3 speakers that we're bringing in. Immediately the following day, we have Rick Atkinson. And, Joel can probably speak a little bit to his accolades, but very well-known World War II authority. He'll be at the JW Marriott. Of course, these speaking events are all open to the public, so just register online, ggcelebration.org, and we'll get you registered. Yeah. We have a convocation service that's happening at the same time at St. Andrew's Cathedral as the Whitecap. So you can take your pick between a ball game or going to a great service. The following day, we have Garrett Graff at the Howenstein Center, my namesake, Grand Valley State University, and he actually we just learned, will be joined in the audience by Susan Eisenhower,
we believe
who
that.
will be following up
right.
the following day at the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum.
And on the 4th, we have, of course, Susan Eisenhower at 6 p.m.
Yep.
But I'm not going to say I have a favorite, but I kind of sort of do. I've been friends with this person for quite a long time. He was one of the people who kind of got me interested in the Second World War. At noon, this is going to be a virtual because he's in London. Sir Anthony Beaver.
Yeah, I saw this on the website.
Sir Anthony Beaver is the GOAT.
Yeah.
He is the greatest of all time when it comes to the Second World War. He has sold more books on the Second World War than anyone alive today.
Wow.
And he is going to be doing a virtual with me at noon on September 4th. You can register for that event with the World Affairs Council, the WAC. They are the ones helping us put that on that afternoon, and that's going to be a live YouTube at noon. And again, you can register for that. Go to our website, ggcelebration.org, and then it'll take you to the registration.
Okay. What do you hope people get out of these conversations?
I think a lot of things. I mean, a lot of different things. The parade is what the parade is, and you have the ballpark, you have the celebrations, then you have the lectures, then you have the very solemn event that Brian just mentioned at the cathedral. There's really something for everyone. And that's what we kind of tried to do when we started this up, almost a little more than a year ago now, on August 14th, 2024. We just wanted to provide something for everyone because not everyone can attend every single event. Mm-hmm. People are busy in their everyday life, but we think that we've provided enough different things that somebody is going to like the World War II Film Festival the following weekend. That is at Studio Park at Celebration Cinema. A lot of stuff going on there. We have 4 different movies showing from Friday evening, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. We have free popcorn available. And again, that's for the kids. I mean, we can, so many different things that we're trying to offer up here.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and put the dates on the screen again. This is next week, happening all across downtown Grand Rapids. Again, I really enjoy how there is something for everybody in the state too, including that flyover, right? I think that's going to be so cool, coming off out of Ypsilanti, going across the state, over the state capitol, over Grand Rapids, over Portage, Kalamazoo. And then again, also we have all of this information for you on 13onyourside.com, September 1st through the 7th. Anything else that we didn't ask you guys? I mean, you guys have been preparing for this for so long.
Well, one of the big things, you know, why we're doing this is so important is because they are 98 years plus, and the youngest generation hasn't really connected with our World War II folks, you know, the veterans, the people that sacrificed so much. So we're bringing up, you know, the Boy Scouts, the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Girl Scouts, bringing them in to connect them with this piece of history that they're probably not seeing a lot in school these days. So I think that's really important. I think Joel does.
Absolutely right. I mean, I have a side gig. I'm a professor of history at Grand Rapids Community College. I teach one evening per week. And, you know, my students there, I mean, they want to learn about history, and this is another opportunity for them to kind of learn about history in a kind of different form outside of a classroom.
Yeah, absolutely. In real time, too. It's a big celebration next week. Joel and Brian, we have to leave the conversation there, but we do appreciate your time and your efforts to bring this back here to West Michigan. And we're hoping for some good weather for you guys next week, right?
Let's hope.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
It's looking good so far.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking good.
All right, see, there you go. 8:29, we're back with more Morning Plus right after the break.